Recovery, where the Fort Recovery Indians will be hosting the Franklin Monroe Jets. Starting for Franklin Monroe, number 12, Fargo. Hemrick, number 52, Chad DeCamp. At forward, 6'3", a senior, Nathan Hemrick. At center, 6'6", a senior, Chad Messingale. The Jets, coached by Richard Klein, bringing a record of 6-2. Now we start. Brett, Bill, Mark Burns, number 45, Sean Ben. At center, number 43, Doug Ben. Indians coached by Jeff Reisner, bringing in a record of 6-1. Indians come off an impressive win over at Houston, where that was their 4th away game in a row. They've been on the road now for 22 days. Really good for you. Don't let other people do that. Franklin Monroe, in the meantime, won their own tournament versus teams including Arcanum and Tri-Village. Jumping for Fort Recovery will be number 44, Bill Leonard. For Franklin Monroe, number 32, Chad Massengill. Up and controlled by Fort Recovery. Leverett will bring it across the line for the Indians. Taking it from top key, pass goes over to Leonard. Nice dish inside to Bruins. Gives it over to Ben, back to Leonard. Leonard drives into the lane with it, fakes over to Ben, puts up the fadeaway. Block goes out of bounds off of Franklin Monroe. Be Fort Recovery basketball. 7:44 to go in the first period. Bruins bringing it in a scoreless game. Gives it over to Leverett. Leverett from the wing. Drives around back over top key, takes it off of a pick. Out to Leonard. Leonard. Over to Doug Ben. Doug Ben. Over to Leverett. Leverett from the corner. Drills back around. Over to the wing. Over to Sean Ben. Sean Ben. Gives it up to Leonard. Beats his man. High post jumper. No good. Sean Ben gets the rebound. Gives out to Leverett. Thinks about 3. Takes it back out to top the key with 7:14 to go in a scoreless game. Up to Sean Ben. Nice feed to Doug Ben. Short corner. Blocked by Massengale. Leverett goes up. Can't get the roll. Ben with the rebound off the glass. No good. Got a travel violation. Turnover gives it to the Jets for their first possession. 7:05 to go in the first. Bounce from Hemrick. Goes to DeCamp, back to Hemrick. Hemrick across the line, guarded by Leonard to the Indians. Playing a man-to-man. Try to get inside, stolen away by Leverett. Leverett, fast break for Fort Recovery. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Leonard. Leonard speeds it into Bruins, puts it on the floor. Goes up, blocked by Massengale, and got a foul on Massengale. 6:41 to go. Massengale, it's his first personal, team first. At the line for Fort Recovery, Mark Burns, shooting 2. Shot by Bruns. No good. It remains a scoreless affair after a minute and 19 of play. Second shot by Bruns is good. 1-0 Indians opening the scoring. Goes out of bounds off Leverett. Bring it back in with 6:38 to go. Hemrick bringing it in. Gives it to DeCamp, back to Hemrick. Hemrick started up top by Leonard. Brings it up, trap, gets it off to Fiegel. Fiegel looking for it, gives it back out to McCarrick. Massengale hits the two-pointer, gives Franklin Monroe a 2-1 lead, 6:15 to go. Leverett gives it to Lance. Lance looking to go underneath, gives it to Ben. Ben traveled with it, turnover, gives it back to Franklin Monroe. Inbounds goes to Hemrick, across the line. Looks to drive, feeds it inside to Massengale. Fadeaway is good. 4-1. Franklin Monroe goes to Leonard. Leonard from the wing, ball's up. Gives it to Ben. Ben drives the baseline. Back out to Sean. Ben puts up the 2-point basket. Good. They caught a 3 and his foot was on the line. We'll take it though. That's a 4-4 ball game. 5:38 to go. Quickly over goes to National. Back to McCarrick. Off the glass and good. 6-4. Franklin Monroe. 5.5 minutes to play in the first period. Leverett takes it himself. Goes for it off of a pick as Franklin Monroe's in the man. Tries to get into Brunson. He's fouled by DeCamp. For DeCamp, that's his first. Team second. Clarence bringing in from Fort Recovery. Gets it up top to Bruns. Puts it up in the pan. Puts up the shot, can't get the goal. Rebound pulled down by Massengale. Big goes up, but it's foul. Foul is on Massengale for Massengale. That's his second. Team third.
Foul was on Massengale, his second to team third.
Ben at the line for Fort Recovery. Shooting 2, trailing by 2, 6-4, 5:14 to play in the first period. First shot by Ben. On the way, good. Makes a 1-point ball game, 6-5. Second shot by Ben. It's on the way, good. 6-all, 5:14 to play. McCarrick brings it in. He traveled with it, nothing fall. Goes back to McCarrick. Gives it up to Feigl. Feigl drives into the lane. Goes out about, almost goes out of bounds. Saved by DeCamp. DeCamp puts up the 3. No good. Bruns with the rebound. Triple trap. Gives it out to Leverett. Leverett beats the pressure over to Ben. Ben to Leonard. Leonard from the wing drives into the lane with it. Puts it up on the fadeaway. No good. Got a foul on Franklin Monroe. 4:51 to go. Hemrick, his first, team fourth, Indian basketball out of bounds in his tie-ball game, 4:51 to go. So Leverett puts up the baseline jumper, no good. Ben with the rebound, goes out of bounds off Franklin Monroe. Matt Hemrick will be Fort Recovery basketball yet with 4:46 now to play in the first period. Bruins bringing it in for the Tribe, gets it into Leonard. Leonard from the wing, drives into the baseline, gives it to Leverett. Baseline jump off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to McHenry. McHenry pass over to Hemrick. Brings it across on the right side, guarded by Lance. Massengale puts up the 3 from the wing, no good. Lance with the rebound. Outlet to Sean Bank. Quickly out to Leverett. Leverett from the wing. Hooks the feed into Ben. Does so from the short corner, goes up. Call charge on Ben. So Ben gets his first foul. Team first. 4:20 to go. 6-6 tie. It'll be Franklin Monroe basketball out of bounds on the baseline. Hemrick gives it into Feigl, back to Hemrick. Hemrick across the line, drives in the paint with it, gives it up to DeCamp. DeCamp drives baseline, off the glass, no good. Finish the rebound, quick outlet to Leverett, almost too quick, it is too quick and goes out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to FM with 4:03 to play in the first. Hemrick gives it into Feigl, back to Hemrick. Halfway through this period, he brings it across the line, beats the man, drives into the lane. Travel with it, broken up by Bruns, almost one-way Massengale from the high post. Gives it to Hemrick. Hemrick Gives it underneath. Shot no good by DeCamp. Rebound to Doug Ben. Gives the outlet to Leverett. Leverett cross the line, 3:39 to go. Brings it over to the right side to Lawrence. Feeds it into Ben. Puts it on the ground and traveled with it. 3:31 to go. Another turnover. Gives it back to Franklin Monroe. Inbounds goes to Feigl. Feigl back over to Hemrick. Hemrick across the line. Indians in the 3-2 zone. Gives it out to DeCamp. DeCamp back to Hemrick. Hemrick working around McHenry. To Feigl. Feigl looking for Massengill underneath. They give it back out to McHenry. McHenry drives in. Pass goes to Massengill. Dishes it off. Off the glass by DeCamp. Is good. Inbounds to Leverett. Indians trail by 2 with 3 minutes to play. 8-6. Leverett takes it from top key to Leonard. Leonard traveled with it. Turnover gives it back to Franklin Monroe. Also checks in for Franklin Monroe. John Evans for Fort Recovery replacing Leonard. Inbounds goes to DeCamp. Back to Hemrick. Hemrick brings it across the line, guarded by Evans, takes it over to the left side. Gives pass up to DeCamp. DeCamp from the wing looking back underneath. McHenry puts it on the floor. 16-footer no good by Hoffer. Got a foul on the rebound though. With 2:34 to go. They call it on. Number 22, Leverett. That's his first, team second. Franklin Monroe basketball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Three-pointer is good by Feigl. Inbounds goes to Ben to Leverett. Leverett takes it from the wing. Almost as it goes out of bounds off Franklin Monroe. 2:21 to go. Indians down by 5. It'll be Fort Recovery basketball. Renegado checks in for Fort Recovery. Replacing Sean Ben. Bruins bringing it in off the stack, gives it in to Renegado. Renegado takes from top key over to Leverett. Working the baseline now. Trap, gives it out to Evans. Evans from top to key. Feeds it into Ben. Ben makes a move off the glass and good enough. Take it to him now that Massey goes out. 11-8 Fort Recovery, 11-8 Fort Recovery trails with 2 minutes to go. They give it over to Hemrick. Hemrick beats the press. Pass goes to DeCamp. DeCamp from the wing gives it over to McHenry. McHenry back to Hemrick. Hemrick from the wing drives into it. Gives out to Hostler. Hostler back to Hemrick at the top team. They reset. Double dribble, turnover, gives it back to Fort Recovery, minute 35 to go, down by 3. Bruins brings it into Renegado. Renegado across the line, calls for the play, over to Evans, takes the 3 from the wing, feeds it into Ben, he goes up and he's fouled. Fouls on number 52, DeCamp. It's his second, team 5th. Doug Ben going to the line for Fort Recovery, shooting 2 with a minute 25 to go, trailing by 3, 11-8. First shot by Ben on the way, rolls around and good. 11-9, Indians trail by 2. Got a substitution for Franklin Monroe. Number 30, Andy Cease, comes in, replacing DeCamp. Ben with the second shot, trailing by 2, 11-9. He sets, shoots, scores. 11-10, 1-point ball game, minute 24 to go. Indians in a full court press. He just pushed off, nothing called. They give it out to Cease. Cease traps over to Hemrick. Quickly over it goes to Hostler. Hostler puts on 4. Cross court goes to Feigl, pops the three, no good. Rebound to Ben, outlet Evans. Pass goes to Renegado, across the line, minute 5 to go, over to Leverett. Leverett checked it, in during break. Nice pass to Evans on the short corner. Gets the roll, 12-11, for recovery by 1. Under a minute now to play. They give it to Cease, back over to Henry. Beat the pressure, Feigl takes it into the corner. 43 seconds to play to Henry. Bringing it into the corner. Back out it goes. Henry takes it over to the baseline. Broken up by Johnson. Goes out of bounds with 31.2 seconds to go. The Frank Monroe basketball as Sean Ben checks in for Doug Ben. Gives it in to Cease, back to Hemrick on the corner, back to Cease. Looks like they'll play for 1 with 24.5 seconds to play. Ball is up from Hostler. He finally gives it up to Feigl. Feigl over to McHenrick. McHenrick in the corner. Gives up top the key to Hostler. Hostler puts it on the floor. Gives up into the corner to Hemrick. Hemrick back over to Cease. 6.3 seconds to go. Bring it into the corner. Puts up the long three. No good. And at the end of the first period of play, the Fort Recovery Indians 12 and the Franklin Monroe Jets 11. After the in-between quarter timeout is Massengale into camp, check back in. They give it into Hemrick, guarded by Renegado. Hemrick, a lot of pushing off down there. Almost going away by Renegado. Hemrick brings it over into the corner. Feigl underneath Massengale. Makes the move. Turnaround jumper, no good. Put back good by Max McHenry. Makes it 13-12. Franklin Monroe over to Renegado. Renegado dribbles around over the top of the key. Pass goes over to Leverett. Leverett from the left wing. Up to the high post to Sean Ben. Puts out the jumper. Good. 14-13. Indians by 1. 7:24 to go. Indians again in full court pressure. The camp with the ball up now gives it to Feigl. Feigl puts it on the floor, beats the pressure. Fast break, dishes it off into the corner to McHenrick. Jumper won't fall, comes down to Feigl. His shot won't fall. Comes down to McHenrick, puts it up. No good, got a foul on Fort Recovery. 7:07 to go, Indians by 1. They call the foul on Leverett. His first, team third. McHenrick on the line, shooting 2. Doug May comes in for Broom. Canapke for Leverett. At the line, Nathan McHenrick. All right, it's non-shooting. It'll be Franklin Monroe basketball out of bounds. Hemrick looking to bring it in off the pick. Gives it into the camp. The camp takes it from the top of the key. Ball is up now, can't find anybody, gets it underneath, back out it goes to the camp. The tip, beats it into Massengale, puts up the fadeaway, good. 15-14. Fort Recovery trails by 1 over to Renegado on the right side. Renegado over to Evans. Evans fakes, drives baseline, pull up, jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to McHenrick, gives the outlet to Hemrick. Hemrick over on the left side, feeds into Massengale. Three-point on the way by McHenrick, no good. John Bennett, the rebound outlet to Canapke. Canapke in fast break for Fort Recovery. Pull-up jumper, good! 16-15, Indians by 1. Over goes to Massengale. Massengale takes it from the right side, gives it back to Hemrick. Hemrick from the top of the key, looking to go in on the Indians. Get it back over to Hemrick. Hemrick taking it from the wing. Ball's up now. Feed in underneath the Massengale, puts it on the floor. He traveled with it, nothing caught. Got a jump ball as Sean Ben ties him up. Holiday in possession, gives it to Fort Recovery. It's 5:56 to play. Indians by 1, 16-15. For the inbound, they give it into the camp. The camp over to McHenry. McHenry's working around quickly. Over it goes. Hamrick back up to top the key. Pass goes to McHenry. Puts up. Shot. DeCamp nailed the basket, giving Frank Monroe 1-point lead. 17-16 as Renegado just got away with the over and back. Over goes to Evans. Evans cross court to Kanapke. Drives the baseline. Gives it up to Sean Ben. Puts up 13-footer. Blocked by Massengale. Massengale gives the outlet to Hemrick. Hemrick over on the right side. Drives baseline. Blocked by Kanapke. Should have been a jump ball, and they call foul on him. With 5:22 to go. FM up by 1, 17-16. Hemrick will be going to the line. Shooting 2. For Kanapke has his first personal, team third. Bruins comes in for court recovery, replacing Sean Ben. First shot by Hammer. On the way. No good. Remains 17-16. Frank Monroe by 1. Second shot by Henry on the way. Good. Makes it 18-16. Frank Monroe by 2. Evans gives it to Renegado. Renegado beats the press, brings it across the line. Top the key over to Leverett. Kanapke rather. Now over to Leverett. Fakes the 3 from top key over to Kanapke. Kanapke puts it on the floor. Cross court. 3-pointer. Evans. Good. 19-18. Indians by 1. 5 minutes to play in the half. Inbounds goes to DeCamp. DeCamp cross for a pass. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Fort Recovery basketball. 4:51 to go, up by 1. Leverett comes back in now, replacing Kanapke. Bruins brings it into Renegado. Renegado over to Evans on the corner. Cross court to Leverett. 3-pointer win. Good. 22-18 Indians by 4. They start their 3-point attack. To DeCamp. DeCamp gives it up to McHenry. Over to Hemrick. Over goes to Massengale. Massengale working the drive baseline. Can't find anybody to pass it to. Almost thrown away by Leverett. Hemrick takes it around over to top the key. Drives into the lane with it. Ball's on the floor. Gives it back over to McHenry. Into Hemrick. Massengale fade away. Good. 22-20, Indians by 2, inbounds goes to Evans. Evans, Renegado. Brings it across to the right side. Evans, 3-pointer for the wing, no good. Rebound comes down to DeCamp. Pass break for Frank Monroe. Ball is up, gives it over to Massengale. Drives the baseline, pull-up jumper, good. Ties the game at 22 with 3:53 to go, inbounds to Renegado across the line, takes it from top key over to Leverett, takes the 3, over to Renegado to Evans. Evans, cross court to Leverett, 3-pointer, good! 25-22, Indians by 3, 3:36 to go in the half. Timeout, Frank Monroe trailing by 3. 3:36 to go, Indians up by 3. Indians apply the full court pressure. Hemrick gives it up to Hostler. Over goes Massengale. Drives, puts up baseline jumper. Good. 25-24. Indians by 1. Evans to Renegado. Renegado brings the cross on the right side. Over to Leverett. Leverett from the wing. Cross court to Evans. Drives the baseline. Pull-up jumper. Good. 27-24 for recovery by 3. Indians still full court press. DeCamp gives it over to Hostler. McHenry, baseline back over to Hostler, puts up the 3, good! Ties this game at 27, 2:57 to go. Feigl comes back in, replacing Hostler. Inbounds from Bruins goes to Renegado. A tie ball game with 2:55 to go in the half. Indians settle things down a little bit. Renegado takes it over to Evans. Evans from the wing. Back over to Renegado. Renegado fakes. Over to Leverett. Feeds it in to Ben. Back out to Leverett. Fakes the 3. Drives in. Renegado 3-pointer. No good. Bruins with the rebound. Puts it up. No good. Gets it thrown. Rebound. Fakes. Goes up. Gets it. 29-27. Indians by 2. 2.5 minutes to play in the half. DeCamp. Give it up to Massengale. Massengale from the corner. Feeds it underneath to McHenrick. McHenrick looking to make a move back out to Maxwell. Drives baseline pull up. 13-footer's good. Ties it at 29, 2:13 to go over to Renegado. Renegado, Evans takes the three, drives in with it, over to Renegado. Renegado to Leverett. Puts up the three. Got it! 32-29. Point recovered by 3, a minute 57 to go. Over goes to Masvidal. Masvidal, quick pass to McHenry. Goes up, no good, but got a foul on point recovery. A minute 50 to go. The foul's on Doug Ben. For Ben, his second, team fourth. All right, they change it, make it the fifth. Bill Leonard checks back in for point recovery, replacing Doug Ben. Got timeout, point recovery leading 32-29 with a minute 50 to go in the half. Monroe, number 50, Nathan McHenrick, shooting 2. First shot's good, makes it an Indian 2-point lead, 32-30. Second shot by McHenry. Stretch on the way. Good. 32-31. Indians by 1. Bruins gives it into Evans over to Renegado. Renegado across the line. Takes it from the top to key. Over to Evans. Takes the three. Drives to the baseline over to Lawrence to Renegado. Renegado to Evans. Three-pointer from the wing. No good. Rebound comes down to Franklin Monroe. Outlet to Feigl. Feigl on a fast break. Drives in the lane. Dish it off to the camp. And he's fouled, trying to put it in on the alley-oop. Foul on point recovery is on number 21, John Evans. It's his first, team 6. The next one will put Frank Monroe in the bonus. Meanwhile, though, they can't go on the line, shooting 2 with the minute 27 to go. Indians up 32-31. First shot by the camp is good. Ties the game at 32. Second shot by the camp on the way. Gets the roll, 33-32, FM by 1. Leverett to Renegado. Renegado across the line over to Leverett. Takes the 3 again. Inside to Bruins. Bruins out to Renegado, out to Evans. Evans on the wing. Sides around with it over to Renegado. The Bruins out to Evans. Thinks about the shot. Goes in, back out to Renegado. Renegado from the top to Steve. First one's out, a minute 8 to go into Bruins. Out to Evans. Evans on the wing. Over to Renegado. Pull up 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Bruins. Bruins. Renegado thinks about the 3 again. Gives out to Evans. Evans. Cross court to Leverett. Drives in with it over to Bruins. Bruins from the high post over to Evans. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebound to Leverett. Puts it up. No good. Tips around. Comes down to Massengale. Outlet to the camp. Frank Monroe on a 2-on-2 fast break. Drives baseline. Call foul on Evans. 33.4 seconds to go. Evans' second personal. Team 7th. Pointing the line for FM number 52. Chad DeCamp. Shooting 2. Foster checks back in for Frank Monroe, replacing Massengale. First shot by DeCamp. Good, makes it 34-32. Frank Monroe by 2. Sean Bain comes in for point recovery, replacing Leonard. And second shot by the camp. On the way, good. Makes it 35-32, FM by 3. The camp is then replaced by Cease. Burns on the inbound, gives it to Renegado. Renegado across the line, calls for the play, 29.1 seconds to go. Into the corner to Leverett. Back over to Evans to Renegado. Renegado from the top to key. Calls up now to Evans. Evans over to Bruins. Bruins back to Leverett, or to Evans to Renegado. Renegado from the top of the key gets passed out to Evans. 10.seconds to go. To Bruins, to Evans. Back to Bruins, puts up the shot. Good! 35-34. That ends the half. Franklin Monroe up by 1, 35-34. Basketball here to start this second half of action. Inbounds goes to Leverett. Franklin Monroe holds a 1-point lead. They almost made it forward, a long three there at the end. Clarence to Bruins. Up top to Leverett. He has it stolen away by Hemrick. Hemrick pulls up baseline off the glass. No good. Ben gets it and he's fouled by Franklin Monroe's number 50, Nathan McHenry. McHenry gets his first, team first. Bruins brings it in to Leverett. 7:43 to go. The third period goes to Leonard. Leonard drives around with it, gives it out to Evans. Evans from the wing, back up top seat. Leverett to Evans to Bruins. Bruins from the baseline to Leverett. Leverett takes it from top D over to Evans. Puts up the three. Falls short. Bent the rebound. Puts it up. No good. Got a foul underneath on Franklin Monroe. Foul is on number 50. Nathan McHenry gets his second. Team second. Big going to the line for Port Recovery, trailing by 1. 7:21 to go. 35-34. Shooting 2. First shot by Ben on the way. Good. Ties the game at 35 with 7:21 to go. Second shot by Ben on the way. Good. Gives the Indians a 1-point lead. 36-35. They give it up to Massengale. Massengale to Hemrick. Hemrick guarded up top by Ben. They give it over to McHenry. McHenry gives it off inside the final. Got a foul on the shot by Evans. Basket's good, giving Franklin Monroe the lead, 37-36 with 7:09 to go. And Feigel's going to the line, shooting 1. Fouls on John Evans. It's his third, team first. Shot by Feigl. No good. Rebound comes down to Ben. Outlet to Leverett. Leverett on fast break. Port Recovery takes it up from the wing. Nice pass. Leonard short corner. Makes a move. Dishes off. Bruins off glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Massengale. Long pass to the camp. Puts it off the glass and good. 39-36 on the cherry picking basket. 6:47 to go. FM up by 3. Leonard's pull-up jumper from the baseline. No good. Rebound Ben, or Bruins rather. Shot no good. Leverett with the rebound, puts it up on side and good. Count it, and a foul. Makes it 39-38. Port Recovery trails by 1 with 6:35 to go. Foul is on. Number 32, Massengale. It's his third, team third. Leverett at the line, shooting 1. Shot by Leverett on the way. No good. Rebound. Got a foul on the rebound on Leonard. So Leonard, his first, team second. Franklin Monroe basketball out of bounds. Leading by 1, 39-38 with 6:35 to play in the third period. Inbound from Hemrick, looking for it off the stack. Gives it in to the camp. The camp trying to beat the Indian full court pressure. Brings it across over on the left side, back over to the right. Drives into the paint, inside it goes. Quick pass out to Feigl, shot no good. Evans tries to save it. Goes out of bounds, all remains. Franklin Monroe basketball 6:17 to go. Kanapke comes in for quick recovery, replacing Evans. Hemrick bringing it in for FM. Gives it to Massengale, puts up the shot, good. 41-38, Franklin Monroe by 3, 6:11 to go in the third period. Leverett over to Leonard. Leonard drives in, gives out to Bruin. Over to Leverett, pops the three, top the key. No good. Got a jump ball on the rebound. He gives it to Frank Monroe with 5:59 to go, and they're trailing by 3. Court press, they give it in. Figo gives it up to McHenrick. McHenrick takes it from the left side, goes in the corner to Camp. The Camp looking for the feed, gives it back to McHenrick. McHenrick out to Hemrick. Inside it goes, fade away, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Broom. They call the foul on the Camp. For the Camp, it's his third. Team fourth, there'll be court recovery basketball out of bounds. Chilling by 3, 41-38, with 5:42 to go in the third period. Bruins gives it in to Leverett. Leverett cross the line over on the left side. Pass goes over to Kanapke. Kanapke drives into the lane, puts up the high post shot, good. 41-40. And they trail by 1 to Hemrick, back over to the Camp. The Camp falls up. Gives it to McHenrick, over goes to Hemrick. Hemrick drives into the paint with it. Just is off to Hemrick, he takes it up top the key. McHenrick pass back to Hemrick, almost goes out of bounds. Ball's up on the side, he just carried it, nothing called, takes it up top the key. Looking to drive in, 5:06 go, ball's up. Gives it to Camp, he goes up, back over it goes to Hemrick. Hemrick top key, fade away, gets the hook, good. 43-40. Franklin Monroe by 3, 4:54 to go. Kanapke brings it over. Over goes to Leverett. Leverett from the top of the key. Brings it around over to the wing. Pass goes into Bruins. He's fouled, nothing called. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Clarence with the rebound, goes up. Got a foul. On Franklin Monroe. Foul's on. Number 50. McHenrick. McHenrick at his third. Team 5th. Lance at the line for full recovery. Shooting 2. That is the team 6th, not 5th. 4:39 to go, and he's down by 3. First shot by Leonard. No good, remains. Franklin Monroe by 3, 43-40. Second shot by Leonard. Rolls around and in. 43-41, FM by 1. Full court pressure, they give it in to McHenrick. Back over it goes to Massengale. Massengale, low pass out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to the Indians to trail by 2. 4:35 to go. Bruins gives it into Leverett. Leverett crosses the line, guarded by Hemrick. Tries to drive baseline, takes it back out, gets it over to Kanapke. Kanapke from the top key. Over to Leverett, thinks about 3, back out to Kanapke. Kanapke drives in and he travels with it. Turnover gives it back to Franklin Monroe. That means still in a full court press. Pass goes into Hemrick, beats the pressure, giving it over to Hostel. Drives into the lane. Pass goes over to McHenrick. Looking for it. Gives it up to the baseline to Hostel. Hostel top speed to Hemrick. With 4:09 to go, Hemrick looks to drive into the lane. Gives it over to Massengale. Massengale puts up the shot from the high post, good. 45-41. Franklin Monroe by 4, 3:57 to go. Leverett takes it from the left wing. Drive around over to Lawrence. Lawrence goes back to Leverett. 3-pointer from the wing. Good! 45-44. Indians trail by 1, 3:43 to go. And that's the Hostel. Almost thrown away. Feigl takes it up. Gives it to Hemrick. Hemrick puts up the shot, good. 47-44. Franklin Monroe by 3, 3.5 minutes to play. Leverett brings it across the line for Fort McHenry, looking for something off pick, takes it up top of the field, over it goes to Connection. Connection for the wing back to Leverett. Three-pointer! Got it! Ties that game at 47, 3:17 to go. Then they come back in full court press. Almost all the way by Leverett. And they call the foul on him. 3:10 to go. Only the Indians' third team foul. For Leverett, his second. Tied at 47, it'll be Franklin Monroe basketball. Cease comes in, replacing Henry. Before recovering, Guggenbauer comes in for Broom. Franklin Monroe bringing it in off the stack. They give it over to Cease. Cease to Hemrick. Hemrick across the line. Gives up over on the corner to Feigl. Feigl passes back to Massendale. Fade away, no good. Rebound, Duggan. Oh, pass to Leverett. Not looking behind, puts it up off glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Feigl. Feigl, fast break to Franklin Monroe. Almost going away. Ball's on the floor and it comes down to Hemrick. 2:37 to go. Hemrick brings it over on the right side to Hostler. Hostler drives baseline. Got a foul on Guggenbauer. Guggenbauer, that's his first personal. Team's fourth. Sean Ben checks in for Fort Recovery. Replacing Doug Ben. Got officials timeout. We'll be back after it at 2:32 mark. We're tied up at 47. Basketball after the officials timeout, looking for something off the pick. Give it up over the top to Steve. Steve for 2:29 to go. Guard it now by Sean Benny, just checked back in. Got a foul on Guggenbauer trying to guard Hostler. The Guggenbauer, that's his second. Team fifth. 2:24 to go. Will be Franklin Monroe basketball out of bounds. Hemrick looking to bring it in and get off the set. Gives it into Steve. Steve from the top of the key. Ball's up now. Gives it over to Hemrick. Hemrick drives in with it. Back over to Steve. Puts up the shot. No good. On the rebound taken down by Sean Ben. Into the hands of Franklin Monroe. Shot off the glass is good by Feigl. Makes it 49-47. Franklin Monroe by 2 with 2:02 to go. Kanaki from the wing. Leverett fakes the three. Over to Guggenbauer. Guggenbauer. Cross court over to Kanaki. Drives the baseline. Off the glass. Good. Tied at 49. A minute 49 to go. Inbounds goes to Hostler. Hostler not looking from behind. Broken up by Guggenbauer. Goes out of bounds off of Fort Recovery over remains Franklin Monroe basketball. There's Miller checks in, replacing Hemrick. At 49 with a minute 41 to go in the third period. It's Franklin Monroe basketball. Looking to bring it in to Massendale to get it into him. Got it. Violation on Franklin Monroe. Turnover gives it back to the Indians. Doug Ben back in for Guggenbauer. Tied at 49, minute 41. Indians trying to get a lead here as they bring it in to Leverett. Leverett across the line, gives it up to Kanaki. Kanaki from the wing back to Leverett. Puts up the three. No good. Ben with the rebound. He's held nothing. Call gives it out to Leverett. Leverett to Leonard. Leonard tries baseline dishes back off the Ben. Off the glass, no good. Tip, no good. Comes down to Massendale. Goes out of bounds off Franklin Monroe. It'll be Fort Recovery basketball. Minute 15 to go in the third period. Tied at 49. bring it in for the Tribe. Gives it into Ben. Ben looks to make a move, puts it up. He's fouled by Bethel. That's his fourth. Up, take it to him now down the middle. But right now, Ben will go to the line to shoot two. Tied at 49, a minute 13 to go. Not only was that his fourth, there's the team sixth. Next one putting the Indians in the bonus. Henry comes in, replacing Mashville. Doug Bennett in the line, shooting two. First shot by Ben. On the way. Good. Makes it 50-49, Indians by one. DeCamp comes back in. Replacing Miller. Second shot by Ben. Set on the way. Good. 51-49. Indians by two. 15 go in the third. About bring it over on the side. Goes up. Gets the roll. Got goaltending on the Indians. Makes it 51 all. On the basket by Feigl. Minute 6 to go. Inbound goes to Leverett. Cross the line in a tied ball game. Gives it up to Canappi. Canappi driving around with it. Gives it back out to Leverett. To Sean Ben. Fakes the three. Gives it into Clarence. Clarence talks to Leverett. Puts up the fadeaway. Got it! Foul! 53-51. Point recovery by two. With 49.3 seconds to go in the third period. They'll go to the line to shoot one. Fouls on Hostler. His first, team seventh. Bob Leverett on the line for point recovery, shooting one. Shot by Leverett, good. Gives the Indians a 3-point lead, 54-51. Flipping out with it over to Hostler. He's tied up in trouble, and give it back to the Indians. 43.8 seconds to go, Indians up by three. Leading 54-51, inbounds goes to Leverett. Leverett across the line over to Canappi. Canappi takes it from the wing, back over to Leverett. Leverett takes it from top of the field to Canappi. Canappi from the baseline, back out to Leverett. Next about three gives it. Canappi drives the baseline, dished off the bench, puts up the jumper, good. 56-51, Indians by five. He carried it, turnover, gives it back to point recovery. 19.5 seconds to go, Indians by five. Bing gives it into Leverett. Leverett across the line. Baseline over to Canappi. Canappi fakes, drives in with it. Puts up the jumper. Goes over the backboard with 7.2 seconds to go. It'll be Frank Monroe basketball. Goes to DeCamp. DeCamp with 5 seconds to go. Brings it over into the wing. Puts up the three. Air ball. Sean Ben takes it. That's the end of the third period of play. The Indians leading 56-51. Fourth period inbound goes to Leverett. Leverett gives it over to the wing to Canappi. Canappi back over to Leverett on the bounce, back to Canappi. Drives the baseline with it. Back up to Leverett. Leverett to Canappi. Thinks about the pull-up. Back to Leverett. Out to Canappi. Drives up to Sean Ben. Sean Ben over to Clarence. Clarence to Canappi. Takes it from top of the key. Over to Leonard. Leonard being patient with it. Drives the baseline. Gives out to Ben. Goes up. Comes down to Canappi. Canappi to Leverett. Three-pointer for the corner. No good. Rebound comes down. Then Doug Ben puts it up off glass. No good. Sean Ben with a putback. Good. 58-51. Indians by 7. Turns it over to Feigl. And give it up to DeCamp. DeCamp over on the right side. Looks to drive baseline. Got the foul on Sean Ben with 7:04 to go in the game. Indians by 7. For Ben, that's his first. Team 6. Franklin Monroe basketball underneath their own basket. Hemrick looking for the inbound. Almost got a 5-second violation. They give it over to Feigl. Feigl dribbles down to the top of the key. McHenrick three-pointer no good. Ben with the rebound outlet to Kanafsky. Kanafsky takes it from the wing. Loses it. Leverett takes it. He's got over and back. 6:49 to go. It'll be Franklin Monroe basketball on the turnover, and then still by 7. Hemrick bringing it in for Franklin Monroe. Gives it into DeCamp. DeCamp from the top of the key. Dribbles into the lane off the glass and good. 58-53, Indians by 5, inbounds to Leverett. Leverett cross line goes off of it on the pick. Sets up from the wing. Pass goes out to Kanafsky. Kanafsky drives in the lane over to Ben. Feeds it into Doug Ben. Puts it up off glass and good. 60-53, Indians by 7. Good with DeCamp. DeCamp across the line. Indians in a 3-2 zone. Almost stolen away by Ben. Over it goes to Hemrick. Puts up the 3. Good! 60-56. Indians by 4 with 6 minutes to play in the game. Goes to Leverett. Leverett across the line. Into the corner to Leonard. Leonard dribbles in with it from the baseline back out to Doug Ben. Doug Ben out to Leverett. Leverett from the wing. Dribbles around back over the top of the key. Into the paint. Puts up the fadeaway, no good. Tipped around. Taken down by Leonard. Sean Ben puts up the jumper. No good. Rebound. Comes down to Leverett and a call foul. 5 minutes and 31 seconds to go. That'll be Franklin Monroe at the line shooting 1-1 for Leverett. His third, team 7. Boone's in the line for point recovery. Replacing Sean Ben. The line for Franklin Monroe. 52, Chad DeCamp, shooting 1-1. Shot by DeCamp. Good. Makes it a 3-point ball game, 60-57. Second shot by DeCamp. On the way. Rolls around. Gets the roll. 60-58. Indians by 2. Inbounds to Kanafsky. Kanafsky. Double team to Leonard. Leonard drives in with it. He's fouled by DeCamp. For DeCamp, that's his 4th. Going to line for full recovery. It'll be Bill Leonard shooting 1-1 with the Indians up by 2, 60-58 with 5:23 to go in this game. Front end of the 1-1 by Leonard on the way. Gets the roll, 61-58. Indians by 3. Second shot by Leonard on the way. Good. 62-58. Indians by 4. The bounce goes to DeCamp. DeCamp gives it up to Hemrick over into the corner. 3-pointer. Good. By Feigl. It makes it a 1-point game. 62-61. Indians by 1. Kanafsky brings it across the line. Looks for something off the pick. Ball's up out to Leverett. Leverett from the top of the key. Ball's up. Gives it to Kanafsky. Kanafsky beats his man. Drives the baseline with it. Dished off the bench. He loses it. Gets it right back. Play goes out. Bounce off for recovery. 4:53 to go. It'll be Franklin Monroe basketball. The first timeout for recovery, leading 62-61. 4:53 to go in the game. Timeout, given into DeCamp. During the timeout, Massengale checks back in. He has 4 fouls. They're looking to give it to him. Goes to McHenry. McHenry over to Feigl. Over goes to Hemrick. Hemrick inside the Massengale. Quick way out. Puts up the shot. No good. Doug Bennett the rebound. Outlet to Leverett. He saves it. Takes it over from the wing. Drives into the lane. Over to Bruce. No good because it's shallow. He tripped up, but they'll give it to Frank Monroe at 4:26 to go. Indians up by 1. Inbounds goes to the camp, back over to Hemrick. Hemrick over to Feigl. Feigl takes it from the wing. Looking for Massengale. Ball's up. Goes over to the corner. Back over goes to Hemrick. Hemrick from the top. Over to Feigl. Three-pointer by McHenry. Good! Gives Franklin Monroe a 2-point lead. 64-62. 4:06 to go. Leverett from the top of the key. Dribbles around, back over, goes to the top key, gets it into Ben, he saves it, goes into the hands of Feigl. Then comes behind, got a foul on him though, off the distance of the court to shoot it on 1. For Ben, he's third. Leverett and Kanapke check out for recovery. Grenagao and Kanapke come in. At the line for FM, Feigl shooting 1-1 with Franklin Monroe up 64-62. Front end by Feigl. On the way, good, 65-62, FM by 3. Second shot by Feigl. On the way, good, 66-62. FM by 4, inbound goes to Renegado. Renegado across the line. Tries to end Evans. Thrown away by Feigl. Feigl on the fast break. Off the glass and good. 68-62, FM by 6. Long pass over to Broom. Found out the far out for Leonard. Drives in, gives it back to Broom. Fakes again. Up, he's found, nothing called. Ben busts it up. Good off the glass. 64-68, Indians trail by 4 over goes to Feigl. He dribble with it. They give it up to the camp. The camp drives in with it. Takes it up to the top of the key. FM by 4, he breaks it over on the right side. Back over it goes, and it's down from Hemrick. Hemrick on top of the key over to Massengale. Massengale over to Camp. Camp looking to find somebody underneath, goes back to him, or Feigl on the high post. Gives it over to McHenry. Henry. To Hemrick. There goes to Feigl. Underneath. Feigl. 2:43 to go. Give it out to McHenry, back to Feigl. Give it, looking for the pass. And give it to Massengale. 2:30 to go. Indians trail by 4. Give it to Hemrick. Started by Renegado. Drives with it. Pass goes up to McHenry. Then it goes to the camp. The camp back to Hemrick. 2:16 now to go. Trying to kill the clock. Goes off the pick. He's trapped. He's traveling with it. Give it back up. Recovery. 7 to go. Trailing by 4. 68-64. Guggenbiller coming in for a full recovery, replacing Evans. Bruins bringing in for full recovery, gives it in to Renegado. Renegado, top of the key, gives it up to Guggenbiller. Guggenbiller from the baseline, looking for the feed, gives it to Boone. Into Ben. Ben from the short corner puts it up. Yeah. 68-66. Indians down by 2. More full court pressure. The camp takes it and got a foul on Broom. Outside the camp to shoot a 1-on-1 with a minute 47 to go. Indians trailing by 2.
I was on Mark Bruins.
For Bruins, that's his first. replacing Guggenbiller. At line for Franklin Monroe, DeCamp, shooting 1 and 1.
Jesse Camp going to the line. Shooting 1-1.
Front end by DeCamp. On the way. Good. 69-66. FM by 3 of the minute 47 to go. Indian substitution, Bob Leverett in. Replacing Leonard. The back end of the 1 and 1 by DeCamp. On the way. Good. 70-66. FM by 4. And bounce to Rangao. Quickly down floor with a minute 45 to go. Takes it from top to key. Cautious. Caught jump ball. Possession row gives it to FM. Got timeout. Port recovery. Minute 40 to go and they trail. 70-66. That'll be FM basketball after this timeout. Your Indian roster has Kanapke, Leonard, Ben, Guggenbiller, and Leverett in for Port recovery. FM bringing it in off the stack after the timeout. They give it in to McHenry. McHenry across the line over the right side. Balls up, gives it out to DeCamp. DeCamp got 5 seconds, nothing called. Picked up from top to key. Looking for a pass. Over goes to Henry. Henry, minute 23 to go. Missed it off the pick. Got a foul on Kanapke. Minute 20 to go. Then FM to the line, shoot 1 and 1. For Kanapke as his second. Sean Ben in for Port recovery. Replacing Guggenbiller. Evans in. Replacing Kanapke. Front end of the 1-1 by Hamrick on the way. Good, 71-66. FM by 5 with a minute 20 to play. Second shot by Hamrick. It's also good, 72-66. FM by 6. Over goes to Leverett. Leverett on the right side. Over to Leonard, puts up the 3. Got it! 69-72. FM by 3. Indians apply the full court pressure. Passengale the ball up. They give it over to DeCamp. Ball pass stolen by Ben. Ben takes it over on the left side. Goes out of bounds off and Port recovery basketball. 58 seconds to go under him. Indians trail by 3. 72-69. Leverett bringing it in for Port recovery. Go! Come on! Gets it into Leonard. Leonard to Ben. Ben to Leverett goes out of bounds off Franklin Monroe. Port recovery basketball, 52.8 seconds to go. Leverett bringing it in for Port recovery. Gives it up to Evans. Evans back to Leverett. Leverett looking to go inside, drives in with it, puts up the shot, no good. Josh Masson, long pass over to DeCamp. DeCamp on a fast break. Gives up. Stolen away by Port recovery. Got a foul with 38.3 seconds to go. Indians showing 72-69. Foul is on number 43, Doug Ben. His fourth. Going to the line for Franklin Monroe. Number 50, McHenry. Shooting the 1 and 1. Good, 73-69. FM by 4. Second shot by McHenry. On the way. Good, 74-69. FM by 5. Over to Leverett. Leverett quickly down court with it. Puts up 3 from the wing. Got it! 74-72. Recovery trails by 2. Timeout, Fort Recovery, 28.7 seconds to go. 28.7 seconds to go. Indians obviously in a full court press. Looking for the inbound. Give it to Feigl. Feigl's trapped. They call a foul on Evans with 25.4 seconds to go. Will walk the distance of the court to shoot 1-and-1. For Evans, that's his 4th. Sean Ben back in for Fort Recovery, replacing Kanapke. On the line for Franklin Monroe, Sean Feigl, shooting 1-and-1. Brought in by Feigl. On the wing. Short! Rebound comes down, Doug Ben. Ball's up, gives it out to Evans. 21.7 seconds to go to Leverett. Leverett across the line. Looking to drive baseline with it. Taking the top 12.3 seconds. Got a foul on Hemrick. I'll go to the line to shoot 1-1. 10.8 seconds to go. Indians trail by 2, 74-72. So Hemrick got his 2nd personal. At the line, Leverett shooting 1-1. Frank Monroe, 10.8 seconds to go. Half them up, 74-72. Fort Recovery, Bob Leverett shooting the 1-and-1. First shot by Leverett on the way. Full run. A good out of bounds off Frank Monroe. 10.5 seconds to go. Fort Recovery retains possession. Evans bringing it in for Fort Recovery. Gets it into Leverett. Leverett takes it from the top to key. Drives around, 7.1 second baseline jumper. Goal! 74 off. 0.8 seconds to go. Tied up at 74. Got timeout, Franklin Monroe. Bringing it in for Franklin Monroe, and then playing back. 2.3 seconds to go. Call a timeout, almost a 5-second violation. That timeout, Franklin Monroe, 2.3 seconds to go. Still tied up at 74. Timeout. They'll try to bring it in with 2.3 seconds to go. I think that's what the official's talking about down there, making sure everybody knows. Henrich bringing it in for Franklin Monroe, guarded by Lance. Looking for a pass, long pass, in the hand, jump in. He sets our work, going to overtime. Tie it up at 74. That's before recovery, Massengale for Franklin Monroe. Ball's up, controlled by Franklin Monroe. DeCamp brings the cross over the baseline. Jumper's good. 76-74. Franklin Monroe by 2 at 2:52 to go. Leverett across the line. Takes it over to the left side. Drives baseline. Tries to dish it off. Taken by Leonard. Leonard drives in. Pull-up jumper blocked by Massengale. Leverett recovers. Three-pointer! No good. Leonard with the rebound. Goes up. Good! 76 ball at 2:31 to go. Inbound goes to Feigl. That's over to Hemrick. Hemrick brings it across the line, guarded by Evans. Give it up. Over to McHenrick. McHenrick over to Massengale. Massengale. Feigl back over goes to McHenrick. Almost thrown away by Evans. Gets it over to Hemrick. Drives, puts it up off glass. No good. John Bent the rebound. Outlet to Leverett. 2 minutes to play in the overtime. Leverett slows it down, brings across the line, tied up at 76, gives it over. Lions back to Leverett. Leverett from the top of the key. The pass on short corner. Evans puts up the hook. No good. Tips. Got a foul underneath on Fort recovery on the rebound with a minute 42 to go. Foul is on Sean Ben. That's his second. Going to the line will be Feigl shooting the 1-and-1 as Andy Cease checks in, replacing Hemrick. Front end of the 1-1 with a minute 42 to go in overtime. The short rebound comes down to Ben. Outlet to Leverett. Leverett, fast break before recovery, pulls it back out. Out to Evans, two-pointer, good! 78-76, Indians by 2, halfway here in this overtime. Goes to the camp. The camp got it up top by Sean Ben. Falls up, stolen away by Fort recovery. Ben gives the outlet to Leverett. Minute 15 to go. The Indians will try to slow things down here. Leverett across the line, over to Evans. Evans dribbles around, gives it out to Sean Ben on the wing. Over to Leverett. Leverett, top the key over to Ben. Ben to Evans. 57 seconds to go now. Evans to Ben. Trying to air things out to Leonard. Leonard takes it. Gives it over to Sean Ben on the wing. Over to Evans. Evans from the corner back to Ben. Ben cross court to Leonard. Leonard cross court to Ben. Underneath to Evans from the short corner. Back out it goes to Sean Ben. And he's fouled. Number 30, 34.5 seconds to go. He'll go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. For Cease, it's his first personal. The line for Fort recovery. Sean Ben shooting 1-and-1. Brought in by Ben. On the way. No good. Rebound comes down to Massengale. Outlet to Feigl. Feigl takes it. Give it up to the camp. 27.8 seconds to go. The camp takes it. Drives into the baseline. Goes up. Blocked by Evans and they call a foul on him. 22.4 seconds to go. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Evans, that's his 5th. Who we going to replace him with? Kanapke coming in for Fort recovery after the 5th personal on Evans. 22.4 seconds to go. The camp at the line. Shooting 2. Good. 78-77. Indians by 1 with 22.4 seconds to go. Second shot by the camp. On the way. Good. Ties it at 78. 22.4 seconds to Kanapke to Leverett. 20.3 seconds. Leverett drives the baseline. Falls down. Gets back up. Out to Kanapke. 13.3 seconds out to three-pointer from top key. No good. Sean Ben at the rebound. Ball's on the floor. Got a jump ball. Fort recovery gets possession with 2.7 seconds to go. Tied up at 78. Bruins coming in for Fort recovery. Replacing Bill Leonard. shy for the winning shot here. 2.7 seconds left in overtime. Canasky to bring it in for Fort Recovery. Tied up at 78. Tied up at 78. Break. Here we go, folks, in the double overtime. Leonard's jumping. He won the first one. Massengill for FM. He won the jump ball in overtime. Ball's up. Controlled by Fort Recovery. Leverett brings it around from the top of the key. Over left side to Leonard. Leonard's back into Bruins. Bruins out to left. Leonard over to Leverett. Fisher got in the way. I'll be Franklin Monroe basketball. Tied up at 78, 2 minutes, 47 seconds. Turnover gives it back to Franklin Monroe. They give it in to McHenrick. McHenrick back to DeCamp. DeCamp, top of the key, drives over into the corner. Ball's up now to give it back to Massengill. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Doug Ben. Features man, goes out to Leverett. Over to Canasky, drives the baseline, drives in. Pull-up jumper, good! 80-78. Indians by 2, 2:26 to go, double overtime. DeCamp. Brings it across against Brunsford, Franklin Monroe. Brings it across on the right side, looking for a cutter pass. Can't find anything. Give it up to C. C puts the ball up now to Feigl. Feigl. Got a foul on Matt Canasky, a reach. 2:07 to play in the overtime. For Canasky, it's his third. Going to the line, number 12, Sean Feigl. Shooting 1-1.
Sean Feigl going to the line for the Jets. Shooting 1-1.
Second. First shot by Feigl. On the way. Good. 80-79. Fort Recovery by 1. 2:07 to play. Second shot by Feigl. On the way. Good. Tied up at 80. Bruins gives it into Leverett. Leverett across the line. Drives over the left side over to Leonard. Leonard to Canasky. Canasky drives in with it. Gives it into Bruins. Bruins with the ball up. Back out to Canasky. Canasky feeds it in the Ben. Makes a move. Puts up the jumper. No good. Goes out, butts off Franklin Monroe. Full recovery retains possession in a minute 46 to go in this second overtime. Leonard's breaking it in for Fort Recovery, tied up at 80. Gets to Bruins. Bruins. The high post out to Canasky. Canasky from the wing. Back out to Leverett. Leverett, minute 39 to go. Goes off the pick. Over to Canasky. Canasky drives in the paint with it. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound, Ben. Ben. Outlet Canasky. Drives in with it. Out to Leonard. Thinks about the shot. Drives baseline out to Canasky. A minute 23 to go. Out to Ben. Ben. Over to Leverett. Got timeout. Fort Recovery. Tied up at 80 with a minute 17 to go in the double overtime. Double overtime. Tied up at 80 will be Fort Recovery basketball. It's Sean Ben checked in during the timeout. And then he's bringing it in off the stack. Ben gives it into Leverett. Leverett looking to drive baseline. Ball's up. Gives it out to Leonard. Leonard from the top key of minute 9 to go. Ball's up now again. Over to Leonard. Speaks his man. Drives it to Sean Ben. Sean Ben. Back out to Leverett. 1 minute to play in the second overtime. Leverett gives it to Leonard. Leonard. Ben. Ben back over to Leonard. From the top of the key. Leonard drives in with it. Ball's up. Out to Canasky. Canasky. John Barrett short corner off the glass. Goes out of bounds off Fort Recovery. Big Franklin Monroe basketball. 38.4 seconds to go. Indians come back in a full court press. They give it in, over it goes to the camp. The camp. Lindsay cross, 29 seconds to go. He turns, nothing called. Drives up, he left, yeah! Got back to point recovery, 23.6 seconds to go. Tied up at 80. Inbounds goes to Leverett. Leverett across the line. 16 seconds to go to Leonard. 13 seconds now to go. Leonard takes the top three to place the line second shot to Leverett. 8 seconds to go. Almost going away. 5 seconds. Featured man. Kanaki three-pointer! No good. We're going to triple overtime. Tied up at 80. Massengill jump against Leonard. Leonard has won the first one, the double overtime. Massengill's won the single overtime one. 3 more minutes to play. Tips controlled by Frank Monroe. DeCamp takes it, gives it out to Cease. Cease started by Ben. Moves in off the pick. Gives it up to McHenry. McHenry from the wing. Falls up. Gives it over to Massengill. Massengill looks off pick, drives baseline, puts up the shot. No good. Rebound to Leonard. Leonard's outlet to Kanapke. Kanapke cross the line. Give it to Leverett. 2 minutes, 33 seconds to go. Leverett takes it over the left side over to Leonard. Leonard to Doug Ben. Doug Ben from top to key over to Leverett. Got foul underneath, nothing called. Taken away by DeCamp. DeCamp is strapped. Give it out to Massengill. Massengill cross court to McHenry. McHenry back over to Feigl. Feigl to DeCamp. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the third overtime. Give it out to Feigl. Feigl looking underneath. Drives in with it. Travel, nothing. Caught off the glass, good. 82-80. Point recovery down by 2 with a minute 50 to go. Leverett cross the line for point recovery. Takes it from top key over to Kanapke. Kanapke dribbling it out to Sean Ben. Sean Ben over to Leverett. Leverett from the wing back out to Kanapke. Kanapke drives in, out to Leverett. Takes about 3, drives baseline, got pushed off. Nothing called, out to Leonard. Leonard from top key, drives in with it. Out it goes to Kanapke. Kanapke drives the baseline, puts up the fadeaway. No good. Goes out of bounds off Frank Monroe. Minute 19 seconds to go. 82-80 FMLB for recovery basketball. Ben bringing in for recovery to Leverett. Leverett tries to get into Ben. Ball's on the floor. They call a foul on court recovery. What the heck is going on? Back in for court recovery. Guess it wasn't a foul, but they called a timeout. It was obviously court recovery's possession. 82-80, Frank Monroe, minute 13 to go. We got this timeout. Minute 13 to go, Indians trail by 2. They come back with a full court press. Looking to give it in. Gives to Massengill. Massengill, ball up. Almost throw away, gives it to Feigl. Fast break. He walks with it. Gives up court recovery. Minute 5 to go. Going 82-80. Got timeout. Who called the timeout? Timeout for recovery. Called by Lawrence with minute 5 to go. Indians trailing 82-80 in the triple overtime. Report recovery, the minute 5 seconds to go. Indians trailing 82-80 to give it into Leverett. Leverett across the line, top the key, dribbles in left side over to Sean Ben. Sean Ben now from top key over to Lance, inside to Ben, puts the move, he's fouled, nothing caught. Ball's on the floor. Got jump ball. Gives it back to Port Recovery. 45.9 seconds to go. Franklin Monroe up 82-80. Official timeout, 45.9 seconds to go. Indians trailing 82-80. Indians for Port Recovery. Indians down by 2. Canapke looking for it underneath it. Sean Ben takes a high post end to Ben. Off the glass. No good. Got a foul on Franklin Monroe. 42.8 seconds to go. Who's the foul on? Foul's on number 12, Sean Feigl. His first. On the line for Port Recovery, number 43, Doug Ben. Shooting 1-1, 42.8 seconds to go. Down by 2, 82-80. Correct myself, he's shooting 2. First shot by Ben. On the way. Good, 82-81. Port Recovery trails by 1 in the triple overtime. Second shot by Ben. On the way. Rolls in. Tied up at 82. 42.8 seconds to go. Looking to give it in. He walked over. Turnover gives it to Port Recovery. Tied up at 42-82 with 42.3 seconds to go in triple overtime. Canapke bringing it in for Port Recovery. They give it to Leverett. Leverett from baseline. Pull-up jumper. No good. Clarence with the rebound. Put back. No good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. 36.9 seconds to go. Foul's on number 50. Nathan McHenry. That's his fourth. Going to the line for Port Recovery, tied up at 82 at 36.9 seconds to go in triple overtime. Bill Leonard. They'll shoot 2 after this timeout by Franklin Monroe. Klein after FM tried to icing with the timeout. 36.9 seconds to go, tied up at 82. First shot by Leonard. Rolls around, no good. Remains 82-82. Second shot by Leonard. No good either. Rebound, Doug Ben. He's fouled by Massagon at his fifth. He's out of here with 35.4 seconds to go in triple overtime. Ben will go to the line to shoot the free throw. Massagon is gone, baby. 35.4 seconds to go. Deciding who to put in for him. They're saying in number 20, Hostler. At the line for Port Recovery, tied up at 82. Doug Ben. Shooting 1-1. Another 1-1 by Ben on the way. Good! 83-82. Indians by 1 in triple overtime. 35.4 seconds to play. Second shot by Ben on the way. Good! 84-82. Indians lead by a bucket with 35.4 seconds to go. Aaron Guggenbauer checks in for Port Recovery, replacing Doug Ben. Franklin Monroe will try to bring it in at 35.4 seconds to go. Showing by a bucket, and he's in a full court press. Give it in to Feigl. Feigl quickly down with it. Almost fouled by Canapke. Gives it up to the camp. The camp with 26 seconds to go. Brings it over right right side wing. Ball's up. Almost called by Leverett. They give it to Feigl. 16 seconds to go. Got timeout, Franklin Monroe. Fort Recovery leading 84 to 82. 15.8 seconds to go. Franklin Monroe will be bringing inbounds over on the sideline. Looking for the inbound. Is DeCamp. Gives it up top key to McHenry. McHenry close as it gets it in. DeCamp on bus, good. 11.5 seconds to go, tied up at 84. Leverett, so blocking foul. 8.2 seconds. On Hostler will walk the distance for the court to shoot 1-1, tied up at 84. For Hostler. Then comes in for Guggendorf. Fort Recovery, shooting 1-1 off the second personal on Hostler. Front end for the 1-1. I love Leverett. On the way, good! 85-84. Indian by ball, 8.2 seconds to go. Second shot by Leverett. On the way, good! 86-84, Indians by 2, 8.2 seconds to go. Got timeout, Fort Recovery, leading by a bucket, 86-84, 8.2 seconds to go in triple overtime. In here, Indians come back in for a quick press. Yeah, 8.2 seconds to go off the stat. Gives it in to Steve. Steve's on the left side. Falls up to DeCamp. DeCamp puts up the three. No good!